Hello and welcome to another episode of Booster Tribal. Today I'm going to be opening the Cavalry Charge Commander deck from March of the Machine. I recently did the Call for Backup Commander deck from this set, and I put together a Commander deck with that using the Shalayan Halar Commander, the alternate Commander for that deck, and now I'm going to move on and make this Knights deck. So when Eldraine came out, I made a deck with Sire Gwyn or Sir Gwyn, or however you pronounce her name, as a Knight tribal deck. But that was more Voltron focused than it was actually Knight tribal. So now I'm excited to make an actual truly Knight tribal deck where the focus is on knights and not equipment and that sort of thing. So I'm gonna go in the same kind of order as I did in my previous video, where I'm gonna start with the commander deck, and then I'm gonna move into the plane chase cards, and then I'm going to move into finally the collector booster sampler pack. All right, so here's the planar die, and it is a different color than the one from the previous deck that I opened, the Call for Backup deck, so that's cool. Hopefully they all have different colors. That'd be really neat. The life counter is identical to the one in both. I was kind of hoping they'd put some art or something on these guys, but they did not. So what can you do? All right, now I'm gonna open, and I know people aren't too keen on, well, I should say not everybody, but I know some people aren't too keen on the Eminence mechanic. I certainly am one of those people, but I don't think this Eminence ability is too overpowered. I certainly think it's powerful, but I'm going to make mine a Knight Reanimator deck, and for that reason, I'm going to I much prefer that this guy be on the battlefield for me. That Eminence ability is good, but the second ability he has is what I'm going to be focusing on, I think, in the deck that I make. So some tokens. We'll take a look at those at the end of the video briefly. But so yeah, Sidar Jabari of Zhalfir. He's the face commander. That's printed a little funky on this, so that's unfortunate, but all right. Still got the card, so. Oh, and this one's a little funky too. All right, Elenda and Azor. Very cool. That's definitely going in the deck, so. And I really like that ability. All right, Bajuka Bog, nice. Command Tower, nice. Commander Sphere. Distant Melody. Choose a creature type, draw a card for each permanent you control of that type. That's going to be really good in this deck. There's already a fair amount of card draw, but I think this will be pretty solid. This will be a good burst of cards to get. Then we got Evolving Wilds, Fractured Power Stone for your plane chase. Signet, Path of Ancestry. That'll be really good in this deck since it's tribal. Read the Bones. That's fine. I would have preferred Knight's Whisper, but that's not bad. And then we got Smitten Swordsmaster from Eldraine. I like that card. Especially since if you have a ton of knights, you can just deal a ton of damage to someone. All right, the Thriving Lands, that's interesting. All right, Arcane Sanctum, that's good. Arcane Signet, that's good. Arvad the Cursed. Okay, I'm interested to see how many legendaries there actually are in this deck. I wonder if this is just because he's a knight they threw him in here, or there's actually a fair amount of legendaries. Corpse Knight. Okay, so actually, funny story about Corpse Knight. The original Corpse Knight was misprinted as a 2/3 in the Eldraine Brawl deck, and they actually they put in both cards because I guess maybe they had already sealed up the deck with the 2/3 in it, and they were like, "Hey, here's the actual card that you need to use because it's not actually a 2/3; it's a 2/2." So just funny little story about that. But that's a good card. Despark, also good. Felwar Stone, solid. Foulmire Knight, that's fine. Not exactly, yeah, not great, but I guess it's fine. It's a knight, so it's only 1 mana. Herald's Horn, that's a really good ad, actually. Very happy to see that. Well, if this guy had created 1/1 Knights, that'd be cool, but creating 1/1 Spirits, eh. Knights of the Black Rose, when it enters, you become the Monarch. Whenever an opponent becomes the Monarch, if you were the Monarch as that turn began. Okay, that's cool. I actually like that. And actually, that's actually a cool concept. I might make this a Monarch deck. That might be really fun. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. I like that. I like that addition, though. All right, Mind Stone, Mirrored Landscape, Order of Midnight. Okay, that seems fine. Path, okay. Path to Exile, that's good. Exsanguinator Cavalry. I think this is a new card. Maybe it's from one of the Midnight Hunt or Crimson Vow. I'm not sure. But that's really good, especially since this is a combat deck. The Blood Token, I'm not sure how relevant that's going to be, but maybe if I have something to sack artifacts. Okay, Ichor Elixir for Plane Chase. And this is a card that I've heard a lot of people talking about. I'm really excited for this. I think it's going to get removed really quickly because by the time I land this, I'll probably have a pretty solid board state. So I like it, though. All right, Locked-Dwayne Lancer. Whenever a non-token knight you control dies, each opponent loses 1 and you draw a card. Okay, that seems fine. I wonder if there's any sack outlets in this deck. Chivalric Alliance. Whenever you attack with 2 or more creatures, draw a card. Okay, discard a card and create a 2/2 white. Okay, that seems good. I like that. Path of the Enigma. Okay, so this is for Plane Chase. Okay, target player draws 4 and then you vote for chaos and stuff. This is going to be awesome. Whenever you draw a card, put a 1/1 counter on each other Merfolk and Knight you control. So it doesn't get bigger itself, but it'll pump your board, and you're going to be drawing a lot of cards in this deck. So that's sweet. I like that. That goes here. Conjurer's Mantle. Okay, this seems like it'll be interesting. So it's really low to the ground, so I'll probably try it out. Very nice. Ooh, Aether's Horn. Adjudicator. I don't know. But I like that. That'd be a pretty good reanimator target for Sidar. So I guess it doesn't get a good ETB, but I mean I like that, and I've never seen that card before, to be honest. Nice, Hero of Bladehold, and I'm pretty sure this is new art. The art that the Hero of Bladehold I have is the pre-release promo from Mirrored and Besieged. But I really like this card. I mean, I've played this in so many decks throughout the years. So really excited they included this. All right, we got Vona, Butcher of Magan. Okay, well, I mean, I feel like you'll be gaining a fair amount of life in this deck, so that seems like it'll be pretty cool. And it's a cool card. All right, Acclaimed Contender. When it enters, if you control another light, look at the top 5, reveal an Aura Knight, equipment, or legendary artifact, and put it into your hand, and the rest on the bottom. Seems fine. All right, Adeline, Resplendent Cathar. Equal the number of creatures you control. I think this is a good card, for sure. I wish it created Human Knights. That's a big ask, though. Okay, they did put Ariel, yeah, Knight of Windgrace in here. Always loved this card. Just a knight riding a panther into battle. So cool. And that second ability. I mean, first ability is really good. Second ability is also pretty solid. So happy to see that in there. Choked Estuary, Exotic Orchard, Fell the Mighty. Destroy all creatures with power greater than target creature's power. Okay. Seems fine. I guess if you're going up against something like Yargle and Multani or something, some other kind of big stompy deck, I guess that seems fine. Yeah, Hakon, Stromgold, Scourge. Surprised they put this in here, because this is actually a really good card and really good for this deck. So yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. I remember getting that for my Sire Gwyn deck way back in the day. I guess not way back in the day, but a few years ago. So excited to see that again. Josu Vess, kind of a mana sink, but also super cool. So who really cares? They did reprint Knight Exemplar, which is really cool. I own one, and I was like, I'm so glad I held on to this because now I have a deck to put it in. But yeah, now I have 2, and that's awesome. Love that card. Knight of the White Orchid when it enters, and oh yeah, this card, nice. Just a little ramp card. We're in Esper, so chances are someone's gonna have more lands than us. So, this is really good. Always loved this card. Liliana's Standard Bearer. When it enters, draw X, where X is the number of creatures that died under your control. Okay, so I guess right after a board wipe, you can play this if you're anticipating one. Maul of the Skyclaves, nice. I might take that out and put that in a Voltron deck, but still a really cool card. Ooh, Midnight Reaper, nice. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, it deals 1 damage to you and you draw a card. That's awesome. I didn't think they'd include that, but I like it. All right, Murderous Rider, another card that's awesome. Always loved this card. Just the art, the Swift End adventure, and then just the fact that it puts it on the bottom here of its owner's library. Just everything about it's super cool. Painful Truths. Okay, so pay 3 to draw 3. That's good. Well, I guess it's not a guaranteed draw 3, but chances are you're going to be paying 3 different kinds of mana for it. Purpose of Loyalty, or Promise of Loyalty. Puts a vow counter on a creature and sacrifices the rest. Each of those creatures can attack you. Wow. All right, that's pretty cool. I like that. Pull from Tomorrow. Interesting. Okay, so this is a very card draw heavy. Like, they really want you to just draw a ton of cards. Sigiled Sword of Valoron. Always like this card. Gives you a little knight. Silverwing Squadron. Glad they included that as well. Sunken Hollow. Okay, yeah. I'm not going to go through the lands too much. The mana fixing's probably going to be okay, but I'll probably have to tweak it a little bit. All right, Time Wipe. Okay. Interesting they put this Wrath in there, but it's a Wrath, so that's good. Ooh, Unbreakable Formation. Nice. Nice. It's no Flawless Maneuver, but it's still really good. I like it. Valiant Knight. Nice. Ooh, Vanquisher's Banner. Nice. Okay. Well, that's an awesome ad. I didn't know they added that. All right. This is another card that I think is really cool, but I wish it created 1/1 white knights. Asking too much. It's okay. I still like it. Return to Dust. Good, pretty good removal spell. It's a little expensive, but if there's 2 things you need to get rid of, pretty solid. All right, Soul Ring, classic. Hey, and swords. Okay, that is same with the previous deck the Call for Backup. This one has Path and Swords. The other one had Generous Gift and Swords. So I'm glad. I don't know if I haven't opened a ton of precons recently, but I'm glad they're including like actual good removal. All right. Equal the number of cards in your hand when it enters, draw a card. Okay, that seems cool. I like that. Sire Conrad. I don't think I've seen any sack outlets yet. I mean, there's a couple Wraths, but I don't remember any sack outlets. So I'm not sure how good that's going to be in this deck. Temple, the False God, fine. Wintermoor Commander. If it was power, this would be awesome. And if it said all knights, that'd be awesome. It's fine. It's 2 mana. It's not bad, but it's not great. I'm interested to see what this does. I think it's good, but I don't know. It didn't do anything for me in limited, so. But that is a totally different ball game than Commander, so I'm not gonna pretend that, that is the mark of whether or not it's good. So, all right, then we'll go through some tokens. We got Knights, Vampire Knights, Blood Token, Zombie Knight, Knight, Monarch. All right, and then Shapeshifter. Okay, Assassin, Human, Shapeshifter, Soldier, Spirit. Okay, so those look like they all actually are for the deck. The Call for Backup actually had some stuff that was for the Plane Chase cards, which I'm going to go through now. And then there's the Collector Sampler, which I will open right after I open the Plane Chase cards. And I mean, the art on these, just everything about these Plane Chase cards, I think is really cool, and I'm really excited to try out Plane Chase. So, first up, we got Mutual Epiphany. When you encounter it, each player draws 4 cards, and then you planeswalk away. Orochi Colony. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you may search for a basic land, put it on the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. And whenever chaos ensues, target creature can't be blocked this turn. Ooh, Turi Island. Creature spells cost 2 less. Whenever chaos ensues, reveal the top 3 cards of your library. Put all creatures revealed this way into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. Cool. Whoa, Sokenzan. All creatures get +1/+1 and have haste. And chaos extra combat step. That's awesome. Truga Jungle. All lands have tap to add 1 mana of any color. Whenever chaos ensues, reveal the top 3 cards. Put all land cards into your hand and the rest on the bottom. Lit Jara. Whenever you planeswalk to it and at the beginning of your upkeep, create a 2/2 blue shapeshifter. Okay, that's pretty good for this deck. Whenever chaos ensues, choose your creature type and put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control of that type. Sweet. That'll be really good in this deck. Poliano. When one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, if there is no monarch, you become the monarch. Nice. Whenever chaos ensues, create a 1/1 black assassin with death touch and haste. Cool. Inshane. When you planeswalk to it and at the beginning of your upkeep, mill 3. Whenever you planeswalk away from it, each player returns all land cards from their graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Wow. Okay, sweet. Whenever chaos ensues, return target non-land card from your graveyard to your hand. Nice. Caldea? Yeah, whatever. Creatures you cast from your hand have Blitz 3. Whenever chaos ensues, return target creature from your graveyard to your hand. Cool. And Unario, or Unyaro, from Jalfir. At the beginning of your end step, if you planeswalk to it this turn, untap all creatures. They phase out until a player planeswalks. Okay, interesting. Whenever chaos ensues, create a 2/2 white and blue night creature token with vigilance. Oh, create 2 of those. Okay, cool. Well, so far, I think the Plane Chase cards that I've opened are really interesting and really cool. So, yeah, I'll definitely, hopefully, be able to make an update about how Plane Chase goes soon. And now for the Collector Booster Sample Pack, because I really do want to play it, and I really do want to make decks with the cards that I have opened from these precons. So, and I really want to update, you know, how they actually work out. So, all right. So first card, we got Saizon, Perverter of Truth, or Saizon, Perverter of Truth. Nice. And Shauna Sisei's Legacy in the foil. All right. So that is going to do it for this video. Hopefully I'll be able to open the others soon. Hopefully I'll be able to get this deck built soon. And I'll be able to post a video about the cards in it and how it performs and everything like that. So thank you for watching Booster Tribal. Have a great day, and I hope to see you in the next video.